This is Ohio Harness Update, a look at harness racing across the Buckeye State. Ohio Harness Update is brought to you by Matt Franklin, Wealth Advisor at Wire to Wire Wealth.
Welcome to the latest edition of Ohio Harness Update. I'm Wes Mayberry. Join us as we highlight the latest milestones achieved by Ohio Horsemen and other notable events from March, including tributes to Jack Dailey and Hunter Myers. But first, we recognize Women's History Month by catching up with Jasmine Short to learn more about her involvement in harness racing and the critical roles women play in the sport. Women's History Month is celebrated annually in March to honor the vital contributions of women to history, culture, and society. Whether on the track or behind the scenes, women are a significant part of the harness racing industry. In honor of Women's History Month, the OHHA met up with Jasmine Short at Miami Valley Raceway in Lebanon to discuss her many roles in harness racing. The 32-year-old Short grew up in the harness racing industry. She took some time away from the sport to get a vet tech degree from Fox College in Illinois and subsequently took a 9-to-5 job, but horses continued to pull at her heart.
Once I got my degree, I kind of worked a little bit and I had enough of the whole 9-to-5. So I kind of found my love back in harness racing, and then we kind of went from there. So I trained, owned, I outride. I worked with you guys in the OHHA broadcast. So I kind of dipped my feet in a little bit of everything. It's kind of nice. I've learned a ton from all of the aspects that I am in the industry.
When it comes to her favorite part, though, she can't pick just one.
I love outriding. You kind of keep everybody safe. You're the voice of reason out there. You know, if something goes wrong, you're always the first one to do something. And I feel that you need somebody confident enough to do that. Also, and I love being a groom. The horses my husband and I have are, they're older, classy horses. They've been great in their past and kind of washed away here and there. That's my challenge. I like to get those guys to kind of succeed on the racetrack.
Short's husband is trainer Adam Short, who has over 750 career wins and nearly $6 million in earnings to his credit. The couple resides in Xenia, Ohio, working as a team to care for and train their horses.
There's no I, there's no me, there's no he, there's no her. It is definitely us. We are a team through and through. One
of the Short standout horses this year is No Fool in April. The 5-year-old Knob Hill High mare out of Princess Baby Ella boasted 19 career wins and over $460,000 in earnings as of mid-March. Coming off a 10-win campaign in 2025, the Pacer has gotten off to a strong start this year with 3 victories in 7 starts.
She is a true blessing to our entire family. She's one in a million. They don't make them like her every day. The grit, determination, the heart that she has on the track you can't teach that. She's pretty special to us. Every time she hits the track, whether she wins or, races the best she can, she always puts her best little hoof forward.
Short has also befriended her outriding horses. On the day of our interview, she was happily tending to a 9-year-old half Mustang, half quarter horse named William Wallace.
He used to be a bucking horse, so he used to buck in the rodeos. Now he is an outriding horse, so he does his job out here. He's pretty awesome.
Short has also made some fantastic memories as a driver, including representing the United States in an international ladies race in England in August of 2024.
That was probably the time of my life. I took my mother, I took my husband, and I took one of my best friends with me. It was awesome just to kind of see how they do things internationally. I ended up finishing second, which I thought was huge. It was super fun. It was awesome to see, and it was one of those things that I will always cherish.
She has also competed in the Spring Haven Farm Ladies Driving Series, which is held primarily at fair tracks throughout Ohio.
All the ladies are very competitive. There's some of the ladies are more competitive than the men that drive. You learn a ton.
Short is just one of the many women making an impact in the sport of harness racing. While men continue to fill most of the front-facing roles, such as drivers and trainers, there are countless women working behind the scenes in important capacities, and Short is hopeful that the presence of women in the sport continues to grow.
Just because it's a male-dominant sport doesn't mean that we can't do it, Like I said, there's plenty of women behind the scenes that kind of do everything. You don't always see the grooms that send the horses out. I think eventually it'll be a mixed sport. It's not just going to be a male-dominated sport.
Let's take a quick break. When we return, we'll head to Northfield Park and Miami Valley Raceway to reflect on the legacies of Hunter Myers and Jack Dailey before taking a look at some recent milestone moments from the world of harness racing.
With over 30 years of experience in wealth planning and a lifetime of involvement in harness racing, Matt Franklin at Wire to Wire Wealth can help you build a financial plan that addresses the unique circumstances of those involved in the horse racing industry. Whether you are investing to build wealth, protect your family, or preserve your assets, Matt at Wire to Wire Wealth will work with you through the wealth planning process from start to finish.
Welcome back. Northfield Park and Miami Valley Raceway recently hosted tribute races in honor of Hunter Myers, who passed away in March 2025 at the age of 27. Northfield designated Race 8 of its March 18th card as the Hunter Myers Memorial. Myers' signature green color was prevalent on both human and equine attire and accessories, and track announcer Kenny Livingood paid tribute to Myers with a special introduction.
Naming this race in our upcoming Hunter Myers Memorial Series in his honor is more than a gesture. It's a promise that we will never forget, that we will carry his memory forward, and that every lap we race each and every night is done with him in our hearts. Hunter Myers may be gone, but he will never be absent from this track, this community, or this family.
Justin Irvine drove Fred's Dream Girl to victory in the special race. Irvine proudly wore a green armband while sporting a Hunter Myers decal on the back of his helmet and the letters HM on his collar. While the harness racing community continues to grapple with Myers' absence, his presence continues to be felt throughout the industry, especially at Northfield.
His presence is everywhere. It's in the green we see on the drivers each and every night, a color which means more than just competition, a symbol of remembrance, of unity, of a life that continues to inspire. It's there in the memorial painting on the first turn grandstand. It's there in the poster that greets you every time you walk into the paddock. A quiet but powerful reminder that he is still part of this place, still part of us, still smiling from above, watching his family and friends continue to do what they love to do.
Myers displayed tremendous driving talent as he racked up 2,451 wins and over $21.7 million in earnings from 2014 to 2025. Outside of competition, the Ohio native was known for his selflessness and infectious smile. Hardly a day goes by without OHHA Northfield track representative Amy Haller thinking about Myers. But through her grief, she has realized that he would hate to see everyone so sad.
Hunter does not want us crying every day. Hunter, he wants us to smile when we think of him. He wants us to laugh. He wants us to love our horses, to love horse racing. And I've had some conversations even with his mom, and she feels the same way. We're still going to have our moments. And it was even like a couple weeks ago. I was just cleaning a stall and kind of broke down thinking of something about him. And after a couple seconds, I could hear his voice telling me, Amy, knock it off, knock it off. And you do. And you realize that we're blessed to have the lives that we have, and just because Hunter didn't get to see his to a ripe old age doesn't mean that we don't still appreciate harness racing and the joys that it brings us. And if that helps us remember him in a good light, positive light, that's the way it should be, as far as I'm concerned.
Miami Valley held its own tribute to Myers on March 19th. Jasmine Short and companion William Wallace were among the many humans and horses sporting green attire in Myers' memory. A large group gathered after the fourth race of the card for a photo commemorating the evening as the Hunter Myers Memorial. That was the second of two memorial events Miami Valley hosted that week. On March 15th, the track honored the life and legacy of Jack Dailey with race 4 of the card designated as the Jack W. Dailey Memorial. 10-year-old gelded pacer Crunch Time A came out on top. Dailey of Miamisburg, Ohio, passed away in February at the age of 61. His daughter, Tiffany, remembers the fight he displayed in his battle with cancer.
I was battling stage 4 lung cancer. It's like rough on him. We went through quite a bit of rounds of radiation and chemo. He put up a good fight, but, ultimately took him, so.
During his driving career from 1983 to 2022, Dailey amassed 3,114 victories and over $8.5 million in earnings. Beyond what he accomplished on the track, he was known as one who really lit up a room with his presence. His daughter said the tribute race was a heartwarming reminder of what he meant to the harness racing community.
Feels good. Home is where the heart is. Horsemen over family. It feels good.
Later at Miami Valley, driver Brett Miller put together a dominant showing with 8 wins in the 14-race card on March 26th. He won both open events for distaff pacers, including his fastest mile of 1:50.3 with 6-year-old mare Beautiful Seaside. Heading back to the northeast part of the state, Northfield was home to several exciting moments and milestones in March. On March 10th, 3 Grand and Wow He's a Rock Star tripped the wire together in 1:55.4 in race 8 and were declared winners in a dead heat. Dan Noble and Chris Lems were the winning drivers. Despite not being part of that victory, driver Aaron Merriman dominated the card at Northfield that night and winning 8 of the 14 races. His fastest mile came with 4-year-old gelded pacer Belleville Bomber winning race 13 in 1:54.4. March 11th was a big night for Steve Byler as the driver from New Philadelphia, Ohio, scored his first career win. In the 4th race of the card at Northfield that night, Byler guided Sweet Emily T to victory in a photo finish with betting favorite Poor Pop Wyatt and driver Dan Noble. The 22-year-old Byler began his driving career in 2023 and was making his 12th career start. Kurt Sugg achieved a milestone of his own at Northfield as he recorded career driving win number 6,000 on March 15th with a get in and go in the 4th race of the card. The 56-year-old Sugg made his first driving start in 1986 and has over $40 million in career earnings. The native of Deschler, Ohio, has surpassed $2 million in earnings each year from 2015 to 2025 and is looking to extend that streak to 12 straight seasons in 2026. Lastly, the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association sends condolences to the family and friends of those we have recently lost. We hope you enjoyed our March newsletter. If you have a story idea for an upcoming newsletter, email me at wmayberry@ohha.com. If you would like to become a member of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association, visit our website at ohha.com or call 614-221-3650. For the entire OHHA team, I'm Wes Mayberry.
This has been Ohio Harness Update. Ohio Harness Update is brought to you by Matt Franklin, Wealth Advisor at Wire to Wire Wealth. This has been a production of the Ohio Harness Horsemen's Association.